Yeah. Shalom. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome to the Den. I'm your host, JJ7000. People's Channel. About to go in. You know what I'm saying? I've been lurking around these YouTube streets. They're running their mouth. They're lying. And all I can do is run up on them and ask them, do they want to meet? In a fair exchange of information. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Let me turn the music on for a second, man. These guys messing around, man. Running their mouth. Talk about Big Bang Theory, this and evolution that. So I sit back and ask myself, do these guys really know anything about science? That's when old JJ went into the old one of these books that I found down in the laundry room, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. It just so happens to be chemistry book. You know. I said, I'll be darned. Most High work in mysterious ways. This will be used as an educational tool and a weapon. Because any of them guys is running around here trying to teach still. You can't get past an 8th grade chemistry book. How you gonna get in front of the community and tell us about STEM? And for those who don't know, STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Yeah, let's get this show on the road, man. Hold up. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the Lion's Den. Let me get the little background music off. You know. Check that. Hold up. Yeah. Let's get a little background music. Let me share my screen. Welcome to the Den. Like, share, subscribe to the Lion's Den. We are on fire. A new Kakarot went over there, lit it up on House of Conscience. You see what I'm saying? We got a new Lion's Den member, Dr. Ankh. You see, we got some of our old members still doing things like Yashabit Israel, Yarabit Israel. I mean, Corey TKO Dawson. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Yahoo, and they all looking for smoke, bro. And many more. Zion Warchild. You see, Neo Love peeking around. Our guys, we deep. We ready. Our sister's coming out. Sister April wants to smoke. King Naga, he ready. I'm telling you. I don't know if y'all ready for us. You see. Let me see what we gonna do here, man. Let's. Wait a minute. Let me share my screen. Hold up, y'all. We gonna get this going here. Present. It ain't gonna be here long. I come on here just to advertise the Lion's Den. Subscribe. You know, Lion's Den 24/7, nonstop. We can't stop. We won't stop. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know? Okay. Let's see what we got going on here, man. Let's see how you do this. Okay. Okay, play. Wait a minute. Where's the play button? Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. Hold up. Okay. All right, go ahead. I might gotta refresh. Hold up. Let's see. Yep. Lions Den, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. That's what we do at the den. Let me stop sharing. Let me see. Hold up. Let me go back to what I just want to show y'all a little bit of something. You know, appreciate y'all hanging in the den. This is not the den. It's actually Jeremiah Judah 7000's personal page. See it, but you know, when you say the den, you know, I am the den. You know, it's part of me. So I guess I can say welcome to the den. All right. What we got here? What was that? Oh, that real quick. JJ7000 debate me. Yeah, you know he won't debate me. All right. Let's see. I didn't want that to play. All right, let me get to this. Hold up. Hey, thank the Most High for. I'm still trying to, you know, work out the ones and twos. Let me get that out the way. All right. Now, what we have here is a battle royal. I want to get into a little bit of the information on this. Can y'all see the screen? Hold up. Let me see. No, you cannot. Okay, so let me present my information. Work with me here. I want to show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna get up out here. We're gonna go live. All right. Hold up. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, Microsoft. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Forever. This is Sound of the TV. Enter if you dare. Every man for himself. Bring your butt in here if you got what it takes. This is yesterday. The Lions Den member like a new Kakarot showed up. Lions Den member like Just Up showed up. And of course, JJ7000 against this panel here. You see? All right. Let's see what they're talking about. Just for a little bit. Let me see. Let's see what you're talking about.
Thanks for the shout out. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out Sound of the TV.
Sound TV, the one and only.
Hi, Sonetta!
Shout out to Sound of the TV.
Shout out to Sound of the TV. Hey, Sound of the TV. How's it going?
Sonetta TV.
Spider-Man.
Sonetta TV. What's up?
Sonetta TV. We're here in Times Square. Sonetta TV.
Sonetta TV?
Hi, Sonetta TV. Shout out to Sonetta TV.
Sonetta TV was good, you know.
Shout out to Sonetta TV.
Sonetta TV? Sonetta, the one and only.
Sonetta.
Let me tell you something. I watch you all the time. Thank you for the information you be putting out. Like, you are really great.
All right. Yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sonetta, man. Hey, happy New Year, happy New Year to everybody out there who was celebrating. We made it through another year. Okay? We made it through. The COVID is gone. It's still here. The COVID has now turned into something like the flu. It's just like the flu. It's going to stay here. Remember when the flu came out? People were dying left and right. And so they got a hold of it. But it's still here. It's never going nowhere. The flu, the COVID is not going anywhere. That's going to be with us for the rest of our life now. So we just got to be careful and deal with it. And everybody, hope y'all have a happy New Year, man. Y'all better stay safe. Niggas is crazy. I know y'all don't want to hear that. But you know how people crazy. Don't step on nobody's shoes while you're dancing. You know, People love them shoes. But anyway, man, it's one for all, man. We in the building tonight, man. Everybody for himself. Everybody turn on them cameras. Let's get this thing going. DJ Butter, who are you? I don't know who you are. You got to show me who you are. You got to come in. Turn the cameras on, Chris. What's happening? We got the God Killer in the building. Enter if you dare. Every man for himself.
Hey, yo, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All right, DJ Butter, you don't want to show yourself, so I'm going to have to kick you, and you might not be able to get back in because it will be crowded. So if you don't show yourself, you can't come in. All right, so let's kick him out.
He's out of the game.
He's out of here. He's out of here. Oh, shit. Tori incident. What? I got to give you props, Tori, for even having the heart to click this link. I said, enter if you dare. Damn, we got a baby Hebrew in the house. What's going on, Tori?
What's up? Hey, peace. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, Sonetta, why did you block me?
I blocked you? You said I blocked you?
Yes.
Let's see if you can hang around and then I'll give you an answer. Stay with us, hang around, and I'll answer you later on in the show. Uh-oh, you got another fellow brother here, JJ7000. is in the building. Hey, Tamika, be a little easy on the brother tonight, please. Be easy on him. I told him I would talk to you. You know, he ain't gonna bother you. Leave him, lighten up on him, bro. Lighten up on him, Tamika. Tamika 1, please, for us. Let's have a little fun tonight. We going into a new year, man. Who want to start this conversation off? Let's start it off with Tori. Tori, what made you become an Israelite and why?
Because that's what relates to me and my people. Now,
what you mean?
I see heritage, culture, nationality. I see that all throughout the Bible.
No. Do you see it throughout your ancestors? You can't see it throughout the Bible. But do you see it throughout the ancestors?
Yes, I see it throughout my ancestors. Yes.
Okay. Anybody want to add on and ask another question? Y'all can ask anybody, Tori. You can ask anybody questions. This is all free. But we're gonna remain some order and balance. Go ahead. Who got a question?
Hey, Tori.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get all this from what? From the reading of the biblical text. Am I correct?
Yes.
So okay. So is there a facsimile you're looking at?
A what?
A facsimile. Do you know what a facsimile is?
No.
Okay. A facsimile is a direct copy from the original. So the biblical text, they do not have a facsimile. They do not have a direct copy from the original. They don't have original. They don't have none of that. What they have is bits and pieces of scrolls and all this, right? And so you're not getting the original text because there isn't any original text. So do you ever read the biblical text with a Mac? Have you ever tried that?
No.
Okay, so next time you read the Bible, use a Mac. The Bible clearly, right? At a certain point, you got to believe that Bible. I'm telling you, go ahead and believe that. Don't listen to nobody on this panel. Believe everything you read in that damn Bible. All right? Now, once you read that Bible, it's going to tell you where human life started at and where they migrated to. It's going to tell you they migrated from Asia to Africa. Simple as that. So what I'm letting you know right now, you're part of the population that never left Africa until the largest forced migration on Earth. And you end up in North America. So you're actually older than the authors of the Bible, and you definitely older than the people in the Bible. You as an African American. I just want to let you know that. So if you banking on having your history and your story, then you just gotta take your time, bro. Read the Bible for Matt. And these things will be real to you. So there you go. I'm good.
So let me say this to you then, Tori. Right now, Tori, you got some real scholars in the building who is trying to really help you out. They don't know you like I know you. I know you're just trying to be a part of the group.
I got the sister on here too. She just popped up.
Okay, color camera on. All right, let me finish, Tori. You just want to be a part of a group. You want to be something, and that's why you left one God for another God. So it's all right. No, listen to me, Tori. Please listen to me. You got scholars up in here today that can really help you out. JJ is up in here. I don't think JJ gonna be able to refute anything these giants say. And so we got a sister up in here. Peace, Honey. Her name, she go by the name of Honey. How you doing, Honey?
Hey.
All right.
By the name of Honey.
All right. What's up, Honey? How you doing?
Hey. I'm fine.
All right. What is your background? What do you study? What do you research?
I study a lot of everything.
What's your religion? What's your religion?
Christian. I don't have a religion.
Why are you not a Christian no more?
Because I read the book and studied myself up out of it. But I still got a little pseudo, you know what I'm saying? But not really.
So you're saying you turn your back on God?
God? What God? Not the God of the Bible.
She's been listening to the God Killer. I can see that.
No, not.
All right. Anybody else want to add on, Tori? Tori, you want to add on? We got a young brother right here, Sister Honey. And he said he found his way into the Hebrew kingdom now because he see a lot of his roots and his ancestors there. What advice you have for this young brother?
To actually read the book.
Don't.
Yeah, because a lot of what I noticed in Hebrews is a lot of parroting and them telling you what it is.
Right.
Read it unbiasedly. You know what I'm saying? Just
unbiasedly. Sorry, you get that?
Yeah.
What do you get from what they say?
To be unbiased when reading the book and actually read the book.
Look at the map, though, yo. Don't read without a map, yo. Look up the stuff on the map.
All right. Let me come on over to the MVP, aka Tank Davis in the building.
I'm gonna take it from him.
Okay, what's going on, Chris?
What up, dog?
What advice you have for the young brother, if you have any?
You know, he came on my morning coffee show a couple of mornings ago, and I was asking him to read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, very slowly. And as I was having him read it, I think he began to see that Moses is talking to that group of people, and he's threatening that group of people.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Break that down for us, Chris. What are you talking about?
All right, so when you're dealing with Middle Eastern treaties, as I showed to Zion Lex, you can find a lot of those treaties and a lot of those same curses in the treaties of Esarhaddon, the Hittite vassal treaty, Canaanite vassal treaties, the succession treaty of Esarhaddon, etc. Now, when you're reading the Bible or you're reading Deuteronomy 28, it clearly tells you, starting at verse 15, that these curses would come upon them in the land that their God gave them. Now, first of all, no God gave them the land. All right, we got to clear that up right now. But Moses is threatening them, this group of people, with a return to Egypt if they break the laws of their God, which is nothing but a constitution. It's not a prophecy. It has nothing to do with prophecy. So he's threatening this group of people that they would return this time by ships. Now, when you read the Mishnah and Gemara, when you begin to study the Mishnah and Gemara, the rabbis give, they explain why he's talking about ships. The reason why he's talking about ships, because he's going to take the miracle away from them. There would be no miracle of them returning, like when they came into Canaan, they came because with a miracle. This time they're going to return with ships. There will be no miracle on their way back into the land. Now, common sense has to tell you, if he's blessing them in the land that he gave them, that he would be cursing them in the land that he gave them. Not going some 1,700 years later into West Africa, creating kingdoms, creating their own new gods, creating their own new texts, their own new literature, their own new rituals, then being cursed in West Africa and taken from West Africa. And then you have to apply these same curses to yourself. Have you ever been enslaved? No. Has any sickness ever came upon you that's mentioned in that Bible? No. Why is he threatening? Why is he saying this? Because he's threatening this group of people. Only this group of people is understanding what he's talking about. That's why he said, "You shall return there no more again." That is the correct context. You can put it away.
Hey, brother, son, peace and love, man. How you doing?
Peace, I'm good. What's up, Garfield? How you?
Let me add on to what the brother just said. And first of all, Tori, you could believe whatever you want to believe, bro, because you know what the hypocrisy. And by the way, my brother, my bad, man. Peace and love to everybody on the panel. Brother Ankh, I forgot to call you back earlier. My bad. All right.
Don't worry about it.
And that food looks real good, by the way.
You got to do it.
Hey, Tori, I hope you heard what the brother just said to you, right? Now, you know I don't give a damn what you believe in, because I feel the hypocrisy is we allow people to gravitate to any religion that we like, and all of them is foolishness. So if you want to gravitate to the Bible, my brother, go ahead. I believe it's the wrong path, because that's where I grew into. And most of us, Sarnetta grew out of that, Ankh grew out of that, Fontaine grew out of that, my brother beside me grew out of that. We all grew out of that. My brother above me went above that. Ankh went, we all grew out of it. But we got to stop forcing people to get out of what they hold to. Because what you're doing is, by chastising him, you're actually making him want to get closer to it. So what we got to do is, like the brother just did before me, is try to teach him and say, hey, this is that. We can't force people to believe the way we do. That way it doesn't work. And you know how I know it doesn't work? Because the man who is in charge of this channel, Sarnetta, has created a monster called Captain Tazaria. And we've been beating up Captain Tazaria for 7 years. And now this dude feels he's the big, right now on Clubhouse, they have a whole show about, is Captain Tazaria running a cult? They have a whole show about that right now on Clubhouse. So what I'm saying to you is, Tori, you got me, brother. You want to email me? As far as what the brother just said to you before, I'll say this to you. The prophecy of Deuteronomy 28:68 applies to the Esarhaddon Treaty timeline. He is correct. But what happened is, Ashurnapal did take Israelites on ship back to Egypt, literally. Literally, physically happened. So that it's not even a prophecy. If someone that says to me, Garfield, if you don't come at 2 o'clock, I'm not going to let you come on my channel for the next 2 weeks. It's conditional upon my behavior. If I don't show up on time at 2 o'clock, I ain't messing with Garfield for 2 weeks. That's me, and that's my punishment from Sarnetta. That's what the Bible is saying. And I hope that brings clarity to you, brother. If you want to believe in the Torah, do you.
All right, now Garfield.
I think it's baby food.
Garfield, this is what I got to tell you, brother. Why would you encourage him to go into the Bible? Even though you said it's baby food, you said it's garbage, you say all of that. But why encourage a young man when he could become like an apostle when he get old? It might be harder for him to get out of it. You see what I'm saying? So why not? Hold on. Let me speak. I let you speak. Why not encourage him and let him know, bro, this is what we all went through? Why not say, I want to save you the hassle, the time, where you could be spending your time learning some real shit instead of playing with this damn book. So let me save you the time, brother. It's garbage. Don't waste your time. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, let me know when I can go.
Let me add something I did.
Hey, let me know when I can go, Sarnetta.
All right, I'm gonna let you know.
What's up?
Yeah, let me know, because I'm gonna squash all this.
Let me say this to brother Tori. Again, I'm gonna say this from the heart, bro. I was a Christian. I messed with Rastafarianism. I was in the NOI deep. I used to bodyguard Spike in Brooklyn in the project. Saying I'm gonna take bullet for the dude. All right? NOI put me in that position. Now, at the end of the day, I left all of that because of growth. You're at a level right now. You see, religion is like a school. Like you have 6 grades. You have level 1, you have level 2, level 3. Right now, you're at your level. I can't force you to be where you need to be. You got to see for yourself. Because what we do, family, is we leave Christianity and we run right into Kemet. And we feel like, oh, we saved now. And it's the same spooky nonsense. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say this to you, beloved. Do what you do based on your growth. I'm not.
Is that what you're trying to teach, that Jesus is historical, Garfield?
Don't change this up.
When we have no proof or evidence for that.
Hey, so I can ask a question and I got it.
Now, hold on. Chris Harris is going. He's asking Garfield questions.
I'm hearing a
Every man for himself. Enter if you dare. Go ahead, Chris.
What I'm asking here is he's telling him he's making these inferences on things like people leave Christianity and run right back up into Kemet. That's a sweeping statement. But he himself teaches that Jesus is a historical character. Yet we have no proof or evidence of him. Suetonius, Tacitus, Josephus, none of those people are actually talking about him.
No response, Garfield?
No, pass.
All right. JJ, let's go, man.
Oh, okay. My question is for anybody that subscribed to the Kemetic way of life. Recently, Kevin Hart had made a comment about Kemetics or Egyptians being black. I don't have the full story, but from what I was told, all of these shows were canceled. Now, I'm going to say this first, because nobody from the Kemetic community has said this. Kevin Hart, we as Israelites, we stand behind you. Because if you guys are not black, then we are not black as Israelites. Now, I will challenge anybody on this goddamn panel to prove Israelites don't exist or Kemetics not being black. But first, I want to know why none of y'all have made any video talking about standing behind Kevin Hart. That's my question.
We don't care. We don't care.
Right, there. We don't run the celebrities and comedians. They are not our goddamn leaders, number one.
Yeah,
you see, Hebrews look for motherfucking celebrities to be their leaders. Because Kevin Hart said that they black, now we all supposed to run behind that nigga. We've been saying that for the last how many years, huh? Come on, man.
Forever. Right. What I'm saying is they're taking money out of his pocket, saying the same thing. No, wait up, it's every man for themselves. I'm speaking, man.
JJ, no, you wasn't. Somebody was responding to the foolery.
Okay, well now, but when your turn, you jumped in.
It was.
So every man for themselves.
You gotta let him respond. Come on, man.
We know. You already said you don't care because you teach white man science.
Listen, you put it out there already. So now let the people respond. We're gonna go around. Go ahead, Unc.
So the problem ain't with the brothers and sisters thinking they're Hebrews. That ain't the problem. The problem is when thinking you're a Hebrew fogs your ability to think reasonably. Nobody automatically thinks that medical science, construct, build buildings, electric, all that stuff that we do on a daily basis to help society is automatically white, not unless you got some kind of cultural system that pushes that malarkey. First of all, the Egyptians counseling out quote unquote comedian is deeper than that. They just hating on black people that support their economy. The Egyptian government really doesn't care about who goes over there and plays Egyptian.
Right.
No more than when you go to Disney World, they don't think you daft dumb. Right? The more you believe that, the more money you spend, the more time you stay there. So everybody's tripping off of that, right? So we can easily pull up National Geographic that makes the point recently, 2022, that the 25th dynasty is the Black Egyptians. Okay, so if the 25th dynasty is quote unquote considered to be the Black Egyptians, then I can show you Nubians in Egypt since the beginning of Egypt. So, yeah, you got a portion of the population that you could, quote unquote, call black, and a portion of the population that you could call Deltian type, in the whole 9 yards. Eastern Desert, Western Desert, all these populations connected to Egypt. So, you're the one ignorant. This is real history. The Bible, once again, it's not a world story. It's not even a human story. It's a story about a group of people very, very safely.
Are you gonna answer my question, son? Or are you gonna let him just filibuster?
Brother, you gotta. JJ, please, brother, you gotta stop, man. Don't start it, man. Just let him speak his speech.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah, he's just talking.
So what?
JJ, you're ignorant as Hebrew. Simple as that. Your ignorance shows through every time. Go take that Bible and go cure somebody, bro. Go take that Bible and go do something positive with it. Because right now, you're ignorant as hell. I'm done.
Okay, let me respond to that.
And JJ, I'm gonna let you respond. JJ, I'm gonna let you respond. I want to let you know this though.
Okay.
The Armin Raw Squad contacted me last week. All right. Yeah. And I speak of none other than Smash Rockwell. He contacted me last week and me and him was talking about the Kevin Hart situation. We just don't care. That shit is not important to us. So what, Kevin Hart? Yeah. See, we don't jump on the bandwagon because the niggas are celebrity. Come on, brother. All right, go ahead. Say what you want to say now.
No, check this out. All right. It's not the fact that he's comedic. Because I said, I got your back, Kevin Hart. It's the fact that they're trying to take away his freedom of speech, of expressing or identifying with somebody.
Man, I don't give a damn about
none of come on, just you call me for this, every man for himself. You supposed to get out the way. I'm gonna bust Ankh head. Other day, check this out. The other day, he brought his pseudo killers on it. They couldn't get past an 8th grade chemistry book. And I challenge anybody, but as soon as I get home, I'm going to question your ass. You're going to question me about the Bible, Uncle West, and you're going to look foolish again. You are very ignorant. You bring nothing to the table but conjecture and your goddamn opinion. Woo! Now, as soon as I get home, I'm going to bust your head with an 8th grade chemistry book. It's every man for his goddamn self.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I never heard you
say. As soon as I get home, I got you, Uncle West. 8th grade test coming for your ass, chemistry.
So why I'm not.
I'm finna go charge my phone, son. I'll be back on the panel for this dude.
Oh, shit.
Yo, but I'm not a chemist though. I never. See, this is what they do. People like Inky and all the shit, right? They try to keep crazy ass quiz. So if you don't know how the chemical elements form in the DNA and all that,
Chief, you can hit the link, Chief.
And all of a sudden, the field itself is non-important. That's crazy. I never said I was none of the things people try to make me be. I'm saying what I can do. I can go to a biology book, an anthropology book, and look at anything John Nuts is talking about. Work. No more different than you can go to your little scriptures that you think before I got rudely cut off. You think that book, first of all, is a scripture.
That's a powerful point you pulled out. Yeah, that's powerful.
It's just sacred and divine to the human beings that produce that and the human beings that believe in that. And by the way, it took slavery, right, and European printing press, right, to produce such documents. So every time you say the white man signs, we're going to say the white man produced biblical text. Last time I checked, and I know I ain't tripping.
Hey, well, it's just like they did. I saw Minister Inky ask you that question, and it wasn't even relevant to what y'all was talking about. So what they do, Sinetta, is I don't want to let the audience know. They'll take some religion, they'll put it in the bag. They grab some science, they'll put it in the bag. Look, they put it in the bag. They take some pseudoscience, they'll put it in the bag, and then what they do is and then they present it to the audience.
I sit there and unravel that.
As if they teaching something with the light bulb doctrine. So yeah, man. A lot of these questions, they just go, they make a statement, and then they ask you a question behind a statement.
Body radiation. This say anything. This start
Cameras must be on. Cameras must be on.
Oh man.
Cameras must be on. Okay, we just got a new brother entered into the panel. But before we go to him, we got Omar been here already. Omar, what's up, brother? Do you have any challenge for anybody? Any question for anybody? It's an open panel.
Yeah, no, actually, I want to give my props. Ankh took over Sinetta University, And I gotta say, he been holding it down.
No doubt. Shout out to Ankh for that. Damn sure.
Ankh his props. You know what I mean? And I even got weird earth. I got weird earth. Yeah. That's a dope book. That's a dope book.
Now they in trouble, yo.
They in trouble.
Yeah, they starting to grab the work.
They in trouble. I was hoping I could get you to email me that anthropology book, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, I got this. Anybody right? Anybody want this? I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Not you. Everybody had to hit the cash app. Hit the cash app for this. Give me whatever you got.
All right. You got. I don't. Where is it? You gotta put it in the chat.
All right. Now, the point is that I think if black people read this, right, and take their time in the back, it's crazy. It's like a learning experience, right? And you go through this book, and all the subjects y'all talk about and act like ain't real, it explains to you. It's called anthropology. So for all the African Americans, Chinese Americans, Italian Americans, just people who just want to know, everybody who's chasing their history, you would actually chase it through anthropology, not through the Bible. The Bible is not talking about the human population. How do we know? Because they didn't even know about the human population.
Explain to everybody what an anthropological study is, please.
Real quick.
I tell you what,
anthropology is the study of culture.
Go ahead.
Before you go, can you do a show on nanotechnology?
Nanotechnology, the particles, the small nanos.
Yeah, please. I would like to check that out.
Absolutely.
All right, that's what's up.
So we can catch them all cheating, though. Just to catch them all cheating. Just catch everybody.
I need that. I've been looking for it free, but
it's like the Bible, yo. Like you start saying we the black Hebrew Israelites. We go to the Bible. We don't see that nowhere in that Bible. Nowhere do you find the Bible saying Moses was the black Hebrew Israelite. You never see that. Matter of fact, we never see Israelites calling another Israelite Hebrew in the Bible. Where's that? That's American.
You heard what Reggie did last night, right?
Yeah, Reggie. Oh man, Reggie. I didn't know they shot Martin Luther King mother.
What happened?
Hey, yeah. Everybody be quiet for 1 minute. 1 minute. While we got our young brother Tory here, I want Tory to just think about this scripture right here. Leviticus 21, 17 and 21. Tory, can you read that for me, please?
Yeah. Say to Aaron, for the generations to come, none of your descendants who has a defect may come near to offer the food of his God. No man who has any defect may come near. No man who is blind or lame, disfigured or deformed. 19. No man with a crippled foot or hand, or who is a hunchback or a dwarf, or who has any eye defect, or who has festering or running sores or damaged testicles.
All right, let's stop right there for a minute. I want you to really look at this, man. God damaged them to all of these defects. And then once he damaged them, he said they could not even come into the temple. I don't even want you touching my food. He made them ugly and disfigured. He gave them hunchbacks. He even damaged their testicles, Tory. Huh, Tory? He even talked about their flat nose, Tory. He talked about their flat nose. Now, when we look at you with your beautiful African nose, see? He's talking about you, Tory. This God of the Bible is even talking about you with your nose, your flat nose. God don't want you nowhere near the temple. See, now I'm giving you scripture. They're not going to tell you this shit. I'm showing it to you right here where they talking about it. Even with a flat nose, you can't even go in there. You don't got no pointy nose like no white man, like none of them. You got a flat round nose, brother. So what do you think about this? After God have damaged your testicles, disfigured you, made you blind, even midgets can't even go in. It says hors d'oeuvre. So you're talking about midgets as well, Tori. What do you think about that, man? Talk back to me, Tori. What is your response to that, man?
That was for the people of that time. It's not talking about me.
Oh my God! Oh my God,
man! Oh my God! Confusing part is you take half of the doctrine, and you're taking part of the doctrine, and you're trying to apply it to yourself, and then you're saying that the other part is not for you.
Right.
Reading from the book of Leviticus, which is a priestly text, and then you will go and grab Deuteronomy. And read the priestly curses.
Good point, Chris.
To you, but the priestly text don't apply to you when it's talking about the conditions of people being around or in the temple. If you can't see, you're not understanding that the Bible is creating a religious psychosis within you. A religious psychosis. You are viewing the world through the lens of a Bible, and it's skewing your reality. Because right now you're not able to comprehend what Sinetta just said. Let me break it down to you. You have a flat nose, not a pointy nose like them Jews have. They don't want your ass by the temple. They don't want you by their priests. They would reject you. It's just that simple.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Chris, because you will accept, you will say in a minute, yeah, they talking about us. When you're talking about the Deuteronomy and the slave ship, yeah, that's us. Those are people, that's us. Now when I show you a scripture, you saying, "Oh, that's back then. That don't go to me now." I'm not. Right. What are you talking about, Tori?
And Tori, that's a clear. And I'm not jumping on you. I'm trying to get you to understand what it is that you're saying. Remember what I told you that I teach patience, decorum, understanding. Go read every chapter at the beginning of Isaiah. Go read Jeremiah. Go read the beginning of each one of those books. And the first thing you're going to see is that it's talking about that group of people at that time. It says in the days concerning. So when you see that, and this goes to Zion, to Zariach, or any mighty Hebrew, come see me, guess what? It's talking about that group of people at that time. That's what it's applied to. And that is the comprehensive understanding of that. There are no future prophecies in that book. Even the very man named Jesus himself, he is very audience specific in the text. He is not talking about anything future, and he made a bunch of false prophecies in that book saying things that were going to happen. I can show you that. It's easy to get over. Go look at your mother and your father. That's God. Those are your gods.
Now, real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all change the subject. But see, Tori, in that scripture, I didn't show you the flat nose. But guess what? Y'all love King James. King James made it a point to make sure he say flat nose. So now I went to King James because that was the NIV version. Look right here. Read 18, Tori.
Tomorrow's another day, inshallah. God, please.
Read number 18, Tori.
For whatsoever man he be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach a blind man or a lame, or he that hath a flat nose, or anything superfluous.
Okay, so now we see that. So what's up with that? It's telling you. See, King James telling you. And this is their Bible. This is the Bible that they go by, brother. What do you got to say about that, Toby? And then we're going to let somebody else move on, add on.
I don't got nothing to say about it.
You don't think that's bad? That God will do that to a people?
Tori.
Are we saying that God wrote this book? Because as far as I know, that book is supposed to be inspired by God. God didn't write anything. So how are we saying God did this?
Because the book says God told them.
Yeah, but you can write anything in a book and say,
hold on, brother. We know you don't believe in the book. But this is what Hebrew Israelites say. So we going by what they say. They say that this is God's word. This is God's book. See what I'm saying? So we don't, hold on. We don't believe that God did anything in this goddamn book. We believe it's all made up. So that's what we really believe. But according to the story, being that they want to go with the story, so now we're going to pull it out and show them. Go ahead, brother. Finish saying what you were saying. Go ahead, brother. Finish saying what you were saying. War Chief. Finish saying what you're saying, Walchi.
Well, I was just saying, like, you know, God didn't actually write this book. It's inspired by man, so it has man flaws all over it. It has religious politics, it has cultural politics all over it. So when you take this and you internalize it without just understanding the principles and the morals of the story, you start going into what we call idol worship and hero worship. You know what I'm saying? When you get to talking about the Leviticus priesthood and things of that nature, you need to learn from the Leviticus priesthood versus trying to be the Leviticus priesthood. You need to learn from Abraham instead of trying to be Abraham. You need to learn from the Israelites instead of trying to be the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of us just kind of like miss the whole point. We're missing the forest for the trees. So again, if you're going to subscribe to the book, you need to subscribe to the principles and not pay as much attention to the religious politics.
You're missing my point, brother. We don't give a fuck about the book. We don't believe in that garbage. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The Hebrews believe in it. Don't you come from the Lions Den, brother?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you need to be debating them niggas. Over there.
I didn't debate it.
You need to debate JJ7000.
I've debated JJ already.
I think JJ will crush you on that.
I've already debated JJ, and
I think he will crush you on that, though, brother.
Well, you know that could be true, and so you know, in the end, it always comes down to it seems like we want to diminish the contributions of religious organizations in our communities when it has been religious organizations who have spearheaded almost every single movement that we have had that attempted to liberate us. So you know what I'm saying? When you say that is true, almost every single abolitionist, almost every single black leader that we've had have all been Christians. So and if they weren't Christians, they was Islamic. So let's not sit here and act like. Let's not sit here and act like these organizations and these people have not helped out dearly. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for Christianity and Islam, you wouldn't have no Malcolm X, wouldn't have no Marcus Garvey, no Elijah Muhammad. You would have never had none of those people that helped liberate us and help elevate our consciousness. So that's all I'm saying. Like, in the end of the day, we need to concentrate on that. Like, what good can we take out of this? Because the mass majority of our people are Christian. They are Muslims. They are these religious groups. So I mean, what are you gonna do? How y'all gonna hijack their beliefs from them? Y'all gonna take that from them? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like we're gonna have to have some respect and you know, and appreciate the diversity that we have here on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Irregardless of what God you claim or what doctrine that you follow, you need to have some type of respect for the diversity of that. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be concentrating more on food, clothes, shelter, economics, and defense versus if the book is real or not, or if God is saying this or that.
How soft we have become. How soft we have become when it comes to religion. Have we forgotten that religion was forced on you? Have we forgotten that the same one that was talking about God and loving God, they were the ones that was cutting your penis off, castrating you? Have we forgotten that there were only certain scriptures that we were supposed to read in the Bible? Now we talking about loving them and having respect. I don't have no respect for no religion because they have stolen and ripped up, because they have stolen and stripped us of a thorough knowledge of self. Every religion, even Martin Luther King knew what it really was. A lot of these pastors, some of them come right up out of the prison system and say, yo, this is how we can make money. We can make money like this. I've been teaching this shit. I know E-mans right now today that's not even no goddamn E-man no more, that come right out of penitentiary. They tried it for a little while, but they see that they couldn't pull that shit out. These young kids out here today, you can't go up to them and tell them nothing about no God. They're going to say, how the hell is that going to pay for my goddamn car? How is that going to pay for my my bills? Is that going to put food on my table?
God ain't supposed to be paying for that shit. If you read the book,
I know, but that's
if you read the book, it tell you lazy hands make a man poor. So you need to be having accountability of yourself and not be relying on somebody else, the government, the Bible, God, to handle your earthly affairs. Those are your problems. That's the shit you gotta take care of.
But now I'm confused on what it is that you're saying, because at one point,
but isn't that how they? But that's how they sell the religion.
At one point of the spectrum, you're saying respect their religions, and then on the other side of it, you're saying put the religion down.
See where you're wrong at.
I'm saying put the religion in its proper place, and you use the religion as it's supposed to be used. It's other Christian countries, there's other Islamic countries, other religious countries out here that don't have the same problem. You know what I'm saying? So again, a lot of this stuff comes down to our core values. It comes down to our core values as a people. What are the things that you hold value to? You need to be looking at those things, because if food, clothes, shelter, economics, and defense are not your core values, then you are the problem. You're the problem, not the book. A book is just a device. It's just like a knife, a spoon, or a gun. The book don't do nothing. But if you are a good person, if you are a righteous person, and you sitting on your hands, you are the problem.
Bro, are you turning your back on your ancestors?
Never.
Let me finish. Don't interrupt. I interrupt you.
Iggy, turn on your camera. Turn on your camera.
Because what we do is this, right? I do respect every word that came out your mouth. Definitely, I respect what you said. Because somebody doubling up. Yeah, but what we have to understand is that when religion was brought to us, it was brought to us for a purpose, because it was the easiest way to control the masses is through religion. Constantine figured it out. The ancient Egyptians figured that one out easily. So it's the easiest way to control masses. Instead of going to war, give them religion. So during the process of the Islamic misunderstandings of the curse of Ham and all that craziness, they basically wanted to enslave us because we were black. Now, the question now is, hold on, if they weren't Christians, would they have also enslaved us?
Yeah, yes, they would have, because like even in West Africa, where most of us have our ancestry from, even still today, you have fetish priests or traditional priests and stuff like that that enslave other people based on their religious practices and whatnot. So if you're gonna you need to hold that same light to your own people, brother.
Are you saying? Let me ask you a question, brother.
I'm saying that my screen, Chris. Listen,
Go ahead.
He's double talking. Let me share.
I hear it all over.
How am I double talking?
Hold on.
Why you always trying to demand somebody intelligent, brother?
Yo, listen, everybody, time out. Let Chris finish, and then you go right behind Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
We have a book. In Leviticus 25 that tells you that you can enslave Africans forever. I can pull the scripture up. It's on there. If anybody can pull it up, it tells you that you can enslave Africa. It's anti-African.
I agree with that.
But you're telling us that we have to respect a text that's anti-African, anti-ancestor worship.
No, that's not what I'm telling you. That's not what I'm saying. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your people.
Hold on, brother. I don't want everybody talking over each other. There's one mic. There's only one mic.
Many times, brothers, they get on here, they're very long-winded. But we have a text that is anti-African. Does it agree with ancestor worship? No. Does it teach that you can enslave the African forever? Yes. It tells you right there in Leviticus 25, 45 through 55. It tells you that. It's okay to do it. And you're going to sit on here and tell us that we have to use this. And Malcolm
that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, double talk for us again and break it
down. I'm going to go next. We don't want to hit. Listen, I'm going to share my screen. Because all the whole double talk nonsense, what you saying, confusing everybody, is very confusing. 1 minute you for the Bible, next minute you not for the God. Then you telling me what God I should put. You doing all this. Let's see what the game film acts. So let's see him say it in his own words. Right? Let's hear it. Here we go. Let's see. Is he double talk? Is he fighting for God? Is he fighting for the God? What is he doing? Let's see.
Conversion. You know what conversion means? When we talk about photon and electron conversion, you can convert photons into electrons and electrons back into the same thing, different things in different stages. Now, again, when it comes to the God is like concept, you who is a godless person cannot tell another person who has a concept of God what God is, because you're godless. That's like me
That's like if I was a mechanic, right? And then you got another person who's a mechanic trying to tell mechanics.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Mute your mic, brother. Again, you cannot tell a person what God is to them. A God can be the trees, it can be the moon, the stars, or whatever the hell a person conceptualized. So again, you want to attack the concept that God is light, but yet when we go into the religious and esoteric information of all of humanity, all of them have one polarizing point. God is light and God is radiant. I could go into the Bhagavad Gita and show you. I can go into the Bible and show you.
Okay, so at this point, right, at one moment in time, he's advocating for the biblical text. The biblical text is actually an anti-Egyptian text. Like it's all there. Like they're against the ancestral shrines of the human beings around them. They say we have picked out one deity, and this one deity will be the supreme deity. Now we know this to be a fact because human beings did this. The sky didn't crack open for them little people right there where the deity came down and said, I am the God. No, they profess that. How do you know? Because they lost every goddamn fight they was in. The Syrians beat the brakes off of them. The Egyptians beat the brakes. Everybody beat the brakes off of them. They didn't get important until when? Until the slave trade came, right? And that book that was co-opted by the Greeks, right? They canonized the whole damn thing with Constantine and them. Slave trade came, the printing press in the 1440s came. That's the story everybody went with. So the fact that he's sitting here professing God, what God is you talking about? You ain't talking about JJ7000 God. You ain't talking about the Hebrew God, but you claim it. See? And you want to be on me about me not dealing with that. Bro, you're in the same place I'm in. Knock it off.
Let me bounce. Yeah, so let me respond to that, JJ, because he's talking directly to me.
All right, Garfield.
Yeah, let me get it. Now, bro, you sit up here, you and Chris Harris, y'all want to come on here and cry about the Bible, or this is this took it from this. Neither one of y'all have nothing. Y'all promote scientific racism. Y'all promote Charles Darwin. Y'all promote what's his name? Demetrius, the one that the tax colony they call us apes. Then Chris want to sit up here and talk about Africans like Egyptians was totally for all Africans. That's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie, bro. And like I say, Uncle West, you want to sit here and cry? Put that atheism up and what it has done for our community, and I'll put my Bible up. Either one of y'all. Patriot is black patriot and shit, Chris Harris. Put it up or shut up. I ain't here for all this complaint shit. Now, I bet you watch this on there. Neither one of them will accept it. So this is a waste of my goddamn time. Listen, you niggas cry.
Okay, I'll debate.
So hold on. Let me respond. I want to respond to because
real quick. Let me answer him.
I was trying to respond to bro.
Right. Now you got some heart. You finally got some heart.
Right. I want to respond to bro.
One at a time. Hold on, because Chris now is smart. Hold on, JJ, hold on. He's asking you a question.
Yeah, but Ankh talked directly to me. I need to respond directly to Ankh. He jumping.
I'm gonna let you go, brother. You're gonna go right after Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay. So I want everybody to hear what he just said. And once again, these guys are very long-winded. And what I noticed is they just make a lot of statements with no facts behind anything that they're saying. He just said that I said that all
JJ, you gotta be quiet, brother. Come on, man.
He trying to get out of it. Black patriotism versus the Bible. Put it up.
First of all, your Bible agrees with slavery. Black patriotism does not.
Yes or no?
Yo, JJ, see, now you want to see why I always kick you out, bro?
I don't want to hear about what you
Come on, man. Damn. Now you see why nobody want to debate you, bro.
I can't.
Damn, Jay. You always fuck up a debate, brother. I think you do that because you scared, Jay. Your ass is scared, JJ. Go ahead, Anu. Go ahead, brother.
I just played that video for y'all, and what did you learn? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was some bullshit. So let's talk about it. Of course, you're godless, and you don't have a dog in this fight. You don't know nothing about God because you don't believe in God. You have no concept of God. So that's a fact. That's not double talking, brother. That's a fact. So again, when you ask me, oh, well, which God you talking about? It don't matter which God I'm talking about. I don't engage in damn idol worship any fucking way. So in the end of the day, when we talk about God, we're talking about righteousness. Are we not? Are we not talking about what's right? Are we not talking about what's good? That's what we're talking about. So in the end of the day, even with that whole spiel you just gave us, that meant absolutely nothing, because in the end of the day, you still don't know God at all, period. You none whatsoever. You can bring up scientism all you want, because that's what you engage in. That's your religion, scientism, is it not? Isn't scientism your religion? It is. We know, because you engage in dogmatic science. You have blind faith in dogmatic science. So you are just as guilty. You are just as guilty as the religious fanatics who you persecute on a regular basis. You are, brother. You are. Can you show us what your scientism has done for our community right here? I'm here in St. Louis. What has scientism done for us?
First of all, you're misusing that term.
No, I'm not.
Second of
no,
all,
I'm not.
I mean, it's all a belief anyway.
It's a belief. That's why it's called scientism.
No, hold on for a minute. It's not called scientism because it's not science. Is not called scientism.
I didn't say science was called scientism. I said scientism is what you engage in.
Bro, I'm talking. Are you finished talking? I'm letting you
I
finish.
mean, well, don't misquote me, brother.
I don't want you to finish. Keep talking because you look.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep talking then. I don't want you to misquote me, which is the reason why I'm talking to you with the passion that I'm talking to you in. For some reason, it seems like you have a problem comprehending when people talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm saying one thing, I don't need you to say another. Just like you just played that video as if it was some point. There was no point in it. What did you learn? What did we get from that? Nothing. All you did was show that all you do is demonize other people's ideas and their intelligence. And when it all comes down to it, we have not seen nothing from Ankh West that has liberated or uplifted our communities. What have you done? What have we seen on a grand national scale? From you. Which science book, which textbooks? Which one have you done? What have you done?
I think you're long-winded. So the first thing I did was I stood up on the stage when y'all crazy black Negro Kings was against me during the fucking pandemic. For 2 years, the world was being ravaged by a pathogen that went around the world. And Negro Kings like you fought against me while I stirred white people in their face and backed them off our community with wrong information. So I did that. The largest anti-vaccine community on planet Earth, bro. I stood there and took that one. So I did that. I did that for crazy people like you and the rest of y'all nuts, bro. I did that. You've never touched anything like that. And the next point I'm saying here, I never bash a person's religion. I only bash people who allow their religion to play with their psyche and cause them to go against science. What I'm talking about biological human evolution, which is the foundation of biology. Last time I checked, we all need some damn biology. I know y'all need it. Y'all need these scriptures. Second point is the inflammatory of you. We don't know what God's talking about. One minute you're professing the Bible, but yet you go against all the tenets of the Bible. You go against the God of the Bible. You start naming 100 gods. Oh, no, you got this from? Actually got this from the quote-unquote community, the New Age community, mix all the gods together. That's what you're bringing out community. So you're not playing with the Bible. Don't play lotto. You're mixing all the gods together. Look, man, that's a bunch of scrambled jam. Don't play with me, bro. I'm talking about for you. Now, I don't know where you come from or where you thought you was at. Right now, you in our house right now. And you talking.
Yeah, man, that sounds good, brother. That sounds real good. So can you tell me which gods have I mixed together, brother? Because that's a lot of conjecture. What gods have I mixed together? When I've made it a point,
you gotta let him speak now, brother. You gotta let him speak.
What gods have I mixed together when I have made an obvious point that I am not talking about any particular God? So which God are you talking about?
So I'm talking about the gods you talking about. You ain't know what gods you talking about. How about that?
You just sat here and said that I mixed all the gods together. This a new age bullshit that you said that I put together, and I mixed all the gods. So which God should I mix together? That's your lying ass mouth. Those are the lying conjectures coming out of your mouth.
Try to kill a profanity, y'all. Try to kill that profanity.
So that is the lies that's coming out of your mouth. Those are the conjectures that's coming out of your mouth. You said you made the claim that I mixed a bunch of gods together. So can you please explain to us which God or which gods have I polarized together? Which ones?
They cool with no, he ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing.
Hold on,
he ain't got nothing.
Do I gotta play the clip again?
All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Everybody, time out. Let me move on. Other people want to talk. Let me go to
we heard the clip though, right?
Yeah, we heard it. Just Us, you on the line, brother. What's up, Just Us?
Yeah, peace. So I mean, the thing is that like I've been trying to tell Ankh for a while, right? And I know he's kind of confused on some things.
Oh shit! Everybody's banging on that. Oh yeah.
And science was one only until the 19th century is when they actually separated. Okay, Darwin is the one who did it, so he could go and write his own book and create his own thing. All right. So only until the 19th century is when this thing started separated. They were actually one. Right? So I can share my screen and show you what I'm talking about. Because I don't need to stop the foolishness he's doing. As you can see right here, relationship between religion and science. Right? It's very clear. I don't know if I can make this. Hopefully you guys can see it.
What's the name of that, yo?
Right here.
It's Wikipedia, brother.
Hold on. Hey. Just relax.
All right, go ahead.
Let him read it. Let him go. Get it in.
It says here, relation between religion and science involved discussion and the interconnection, the study of natural world. Right? So we have to understand is that these stuff, when we talk about science, it never existed. I'm going to tell you, hold up better. Science and religion first emerged in the literature during the 19th century. That's when you saw the splitting off of the religion and science. There was no such thing of the separation. So all this coming out as this science was always alone by itself. And I kept telling him, this thing is still a man-made system. It's a man-made belief. You get it from man. That's how they come up. Science does not go there and prove anything or create anything. It's just a thought hypothesis. That's all it is. Very similar to religion.
All right, honey clock is on you. Honey clock is on you. What you got to say about this?
That sounded crazy. Yes, science and religion were together, but that's because of politics, not because religion wasn't proving anything. It's separated when you get the scientific method, and that goes upon, you know what I'm saying, where you have to be able to basically do an experiment and redo it, and it's proven again to where we can say, okay, this is more likely a fact, probably 99% a fact, than it being fiction like religion, which is all in your brain. Then yeah, you can't say, well, just because it used to be together that is scientific, or that science now has no bearing because it used to be alongside religion. No. Once they perfected this method and they perfected being able to say, okay, we know how to get this, we know how to get that. Yes, it's going to be a separation. And it's the separation. That's the separation of church and state. That's the separation of everything else. It was political. They used to teach that men had one less rib. You could look at bodies. They looked at their bodies and still said that men had one less rib. That's scientific. You ignoring the stuff you see and know to go with the book. That don't make sense.
So science doesn't prove anything. Science itself.
Science does
not go there. It's a difference between science and scientific method. There's two different things. I don't say nothing about scientific method. I say science and religion. They're two different stuff. So you cannot.
But the scientific method is what started to separate it.
But the scientific method I'm not speaking on. I'm speaking on.
I know you're not speaking on the method, but we have to have a thing that separates the church. What separated religion and science? What separated it? They just decided to separate it. What was the reason?
Science is hypothesis. That someone comes up with an idea. Then they use a scientific method to see if it is true or not. Same thing when you deal with religion, you got to believe. And through their belief, they go ahead for their method. They call it common faith, or they call it belief. Practice a faith so that you go there and see if it's true or not. So they have a correlation with each other. So you got to believe, then you got the faith, which actually go put some action inside of it, then you get some result. You get science, which is like hypothesis, something the idea they came up with, then you got scientific method to see the idea that they thought it was actually by putting it into practice.
You believe, they don't go behind trying to prove they believe, that's why it's a belief. They just accept it as fact.
Okay. Even use the scripture, right? It says that faith without action is dead. Faith without works is dead. I'm sorry. It says that very specifically. Faith without works. Without works is dead. In other words, some type of action is out there. So don't say they don't do it.
So you're working on faith, but you're not proving anything.
Works is something you got to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep praying. That works.
So that's the method they're using in their terminology. Now,
so you're saying a placebo effect is just as good as anything.
I didn't mention that.
That's what works is to use the placebo effect. If I pray and I get this, it was because of God. But you could have not prayed and you may get it.
Oh, hold on, brother. You gotta let her finish. You keep cutting her off.
So if I pray and I got this, you know what I'm saying? Now it's because of God, right? But if I pray and didn't get it, it's like, well, God said no, or it didn't happen yet, or it's placebo. That's just a placebo effect. Was it because of God or not? You won't know. You'll never know. But you're saying that is proving something. That's not proving it, because you can't do it time and time again. They don't prove anything. They don't believe. That's why it's called belief.
Okay, so now again, like I said, you started with the belief, which is the foundation that they use. Then from the belief, go into faith, right? Which now you deal with works. So the work itself, like say you want a car, you believe you get a car. Then they go into faith, which is they may save $1,000 a week. That's their works. So they can actually get an actual result. That's what I'm talking about. You just stay in belief and that's it. Now there may be people who do that, but that's not how the book is written. It says very clearly, faith without works is dead.
Okay, so what did them saving money and working and doing all that have to do with their belief?
I didn't say again. So you keep going back to just belief. I clearly said you also have faith in it.
But none of that you said had to do with faith or belief. They actually just did something and saved and everything else. What I got to do with faith or belief?
That's their faith.
That's their faith is in themselves.
All right. I gave y'all some time to work that out. We'll get back to y'all. Let me move on over right now. We got Minister Inky in the building. Inky, get ready to bring some powerful shit up in here. Brother Inky, it's on you, brother.
Peace to the family.
Do you want to challenge anybody? Do you want to ask anybody any question? It's on you. Free for all.
I would love to ask, brother. I would love to give a shout out to my soldier, my brother at arms over there, Kakarot. But I would love to ask Ankh a question.
Go ahead, brother.
How we doing, Ankh? Were you able to study up on the photoelectric effect between yesterday and today? We've seen you make a hasty exit. Okay, so clearly his computer's having some difficulty.
Did you hear us? We speaking, calling on
the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics guy.
Messing up right now. Inky, do you got anything else you would like to bring to anybody else?
Okay. I would just like to go ahead and maybe shift gears when people are ready to discuss the God is light subject without religion attached to it. Because there's one side of the conversation where it's Bible this, Bible that, and people keep trying to put this thing into a religious space, and it doesn't have to have that conversation. If we discuss the fabric of reality, like when I say the fabric, I mean we discuss the periodic table and what holds the atoms together. Like if we talk about those things only. What would the conversation be like?
I got it right here. Look, show it on the screen. Real quick, sir. This is what you're talking about.
I ain't hear you. My computer.
The periodic table. See? Y'all have forced JJ7000 into getting scientific books because you're telling the wrong story. And then this is an 8th grade level book. You guys should know this.
I'm trying to hear what Inky said.
All right, yeah. Hold on, JJ. JJ, you hijacking. It's Inky though. You already broke that down. I'm gonna come to you, Jay. I'm gonna come to you.
Explain to us.
I got something for you, buddy.
I appreciate you, bro. I'm not, bro.
All right, go ahead. They go Unc now. Unc is back. Go ahead, Unc.
Yeah. So, were you able to do any studying on the photoelectric effect between yesterday and today?
No, but a little bit I did read. Actually, had nothing to do with God and being God. That was the conversation. I'm not leaving that.
Oh, well,
the importance of it. Go ahead.
Right. The conversation wasn't necessarily that the photoelectric effect defines God as light. The photoelectric effect is the law that explains the relationship between photons and electrons and the role that a conductor plays in between the two. Because the conversation yesterday was the conversion of photons and electrons, because the young brother that was on was trying to say that electrons were primary and that it's impossible for light to be God if light is secondary, because it's only a production of electrons. So you came in and you co-signed the young boy and said, everything he said was correct, blah, 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 blah. And so I asked simply, did anybody hear the photoelectric effect? Because that's the law that explains how photons and electrons are reversibly convertible into one another. And I didn't hear all of the show tonight, but I heard Kakarot kind of, I was having a lot of technical difficulties on my side for what's worth as well, but I was hearing him going in on that process. So, I definitely want to go ahead and see JJ, swing that chemistry book around after you respond.
You already seen that. They ain't not ready for this book. We got
all right, JJ, hold on, brother. Hold on.
We got it on tape. You can't run from the tape.
I'm trying to what are you talking about? At least Inky is going to talk about.
All right, let's hear what JJ got to bring to the table. Let's go, JJ.
Now, a couple of Zulu squad members came to the Lions Den unexpectedly. Can you mute right, brother?
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Challenge anybody who's pushing STEM. You're going to push STEM, you better know at least at 8th grade level of this type of stuff in this book. And what my experiment done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is to show that these guys at the pseudo killers are not smarter than 8th grade. Now, Uncle West, I'm going to challenge you right now. Let's go. Get up on here. I got something for you.
Funny motherfucker.
I reject the fool in your hand.
You better reject you better reject it right now. I'm going to embarrass you because you don't know nothing about this book.
Yeah, you're not going to embarrass me.
Okay,
look, I got my hand
up.
This is watch this. Go ahead. While you ask, I'm going to take it in. I'm going to show you how
ready
you is.
All right, bet.
Let
me see what you got.
Go ahead, JJ. I'm going to lose you at this point. What is it that you want to ask me, brother?
Can you? Okay, hold up. Let me see. Hydrocarbons. Go ahead and get into that.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. What is it? Read it for the audience. What's a hydrocarbon?
I'm going to do multiple choice.
How does it connect to the Bible? Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Hydrocarbons. Go for it.
And you know what's funny is people in the audience right now saying JJ is staying away from science. But then you want me to stay away from the Bible, Black Lions Supreme.
He won. You got it. Talk to us about hydrocarbons. What does it mean? No. Come on.
Listen to the question.
JJ, we're only going to do this. Listen. I don't mind you asking Listen, JJ.
Just let him go, because he ain't listening, man.
I'm not doing that, son.
We're not running. All right, hold on.
We're not doing
He's running. He's a runner.
Listen, at least I know if Inky asks me a question.
Yo, come on, don't be like them. Just let him talk first and then see what he got. Go ahead, JJ.
This is, I want you to fill in the blank. This is 8th grade level.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go back to high school.
Look, 8th grade level.
Yes, sir.
These solutions have different properties from those of acidic solutions. Ammonia is called the base. What am I talking about? Okay, we'll go to the next one. Okay. Can you go into the strengths of acids and bases? Can you get into that? Go ahead and break it down.
Hydrocarbon is a compound of hydrogen and carbon, such as any of those which are chief components to what?
Okay. JJ, let me get him, JJ. Let me get him, JJ.
Yo, it's only one mic, y'all. It's one mic.
You know one mic. Go back to hydrocarbon.
Let me read it for you. Okay, what was your answer again? Okay. No, you just Googled it. I'm talking about where we on right here.
No, we're talking about hydrocarbon.
Be quiet. Don't. You don't have no discipline, bro. You've been over talking everybody. You call me ignorant. Now, since you don't want to tell us, I'm gonna give you a quick paragraph lesson. Next time you answer right. It says you have learned that acids give foods a sour taste, but also can burns and damage tissues. The difference between food acids and acids that can burn is that you have different strengths. Did you know about that? Now, the acids in food are fairly weak acids. This is the answer I wanted you to bring to us, West. Not none of this flim flam you're doing. This don't sound like what I'm reading here. Put him in time. Put him in timeout right now.
What are you talking about?
JJ, let me get him, JJ.
As y'all can see, he failed this lesson. We will be back later on.
All right, now.
You got me, JJ.
I yield. He failed miserably.
Yeah, I yield. I failed.
You didn't want me to read the definition. That's bad.
You're right. What do you, JJ? You went over three different things, bro. You started with hydrocarbons. I read it.
And you couldn't answer one, so it's okay.
Yeah, I did. I went right to the horn hand computer.
Okay, let's do one more. What is? Are you ready?
I'm looking up while you ask me. Go ahead.
Well, now you don't looking nothing up. What do you mean looking it up?
You gotta look it up and you pushing science?
Now I can't look it up?
You're looking it up? Anybody can look that shit up.
Oh my God.
You're pushing science and you don't even know the material?
Is that the rule?
Brother, when you ask these brothers questions about religion, they come off the hip with it, and then they turn around and show you the scriptures. This man got a science book in his hand. You are the science man pushing science. Why can't you answer the question?
Scientific literacy.
Hey, Jamal Williams, I got a
information. He's a believer.
From a special ed class, like you said, Uncle West can't answer that, Jamal. What do you think about that? We got King Knocker. We got King.
I tell you what we're going to do. Next time we ask a biblical question, don't look at the damn Bible. Y'all niggas don't know the Bible shut up. So I'm telling you, part of scientific literacy is knowing when you don't know something and you look it up and you know where to get the right information from. This is the crux of the Constitution. Give me y'all. Talk that talk, right? All y'all act like y'all know science, y'all all mess it up crazy. So I have this decided.
Happy New Year.
Everybody say. So if y'all want to crucify me by asking looking something up, yo, I apologize. I apologize for y'all ignorance. I'm sorry. You can't make me instead of man. So why not look it up? So that's the new rule. That's
Jamal Williams said you can't look what Jamal Williams said. He said you can't pass. This is what your friends are saying.
Listen, JJ, I'm not mad.
You should be.
That's the problem. And that's gotta be. So if the black community think there's something wrong with a person looking something up, then that's what's wrong with the black community.
Okay, well, hold on. I don't think it's the problem with looking it up. Hold on. I don't think
because you started this whole thing about you can't look it up. Well, go ahead. Since you are the master of that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's necessarily just a problem with looking it up. It's the position that maybe you've taken on science. I think that's the first thing. And then I think also it's probably some of the debates that we've had on health. If you're talking about hydrocarbons, just for instance, polyaromatic hydrocarbons is one of the most aggressive cancer-forming chemicals that's produced in meat when you cook it, right? So that would be a part of the health conversations we have. That's a part of cardio health and diabetes and all of that kind of stuff. But then the brother also asked you about bases, right? So bases, if we having a food conversation, we refer to as alkalines, right? So alkalines and acids become the basic scale that people use on a surface level to talk about dietary stuff, and then on a more, aggressive scale, you begin to get into gases and energy exchange in the body and metabolism. So I think that what they're really looking at is your authenticity in being able to have certain conversations that use these as fundamental principles. If you can't understand alkalines and acids, it's no real way to understand biology. If you don't understand hydrocarbons just at a basic level, you can't understand any other, more complicated life sciences based in biology. So that is where I think it becomes a little funny. But shout out to Sonetta for having this, though. This is dope for the new year, though. That's what I want to say. This is dope for the new year.
So, Inky, you know what? I hear what you think you're trying to say, but I've always said I'm nowhere near expert, and I rely on experts. So the point that I don't got the hydrocarbons and the diet, I don't do that. I simply read scientific articles and scientific journals, and I clearly understand what's being said. So anything you throw out to me, I can look it up and find it. See, this has been the problem with the community, our inability to look up things and know where to get the right information at. It's not about me knowing all the things y'all think I supposed to know. It's about allowing the community to look them up for themselves. So although you said the things you said, this is what I do know. I do know that you mix and match and mess up things all the time. And like we've always had the vaccine discussion. We've always had the biological evolution discussion. You yourself, you go against biological human evolution. So even though you claim to know these terms, you don't understand the simple thing of biological human evolution. That confuses the hell out of me, though.
Which thing? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Which thing specifically don't I understand about biological human evolution?
Out of Africa theory. You disagree with that. Have you changed your stance?
Okay, hold on. There's a difference. Wait. I'm just saying there's a difference between disagree and don't understand. You said I don't understand, and now you mixed it with disagree. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All that shows me that although you might say the words correctly, you don't understand biological human evolution. You don't. You do not agree with that. Do you agree with Charles Darwin's evolution? Natural selection, yes or no, Inky? Let me see. Here's your chance to prove to us that you really got me. Go ahead. Do you?
No. Hold on. I just want to say this real quick. Disagreeing. Hold on. I got you.
No. Inky. He asked you a question, brother. Answer the question, and then you can move on to something else, brother.
I fully understand Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, but yes, I absolutely disagree with it. I just want to put that properly on the record.
That's cool. Very intelligent.
Thanks, man, on the show.
All right, let me bring in Mace, man.
Can you ask me that same question?
No, JJ, stop for a minute. Let me bring in my brother Mace in the building. What's up, brother? What's happening?
Brother, can I ask blessings? I see you. We on the same place. It's our pleasure to see you and everyone else. Great points. I'm going to say a general statement about our community and this whole science thing. The unfortunate situation is that definitely being scientifically interested and seeking literacy and how to apply these things in real world is very important. And we have to get involved in the engineering and the technology of it, or else we're going to get engineered and technologized. And well, that's the new plantation, right? But at the same time, science is just a journey of trying to understand the environment that we live in. And the science that is taught in your journals that the brother is talking about Ankh, that he's reading and all these types of things, is very much so outdated and filtered and limited to what is disseminated to public via universities. In other words, things that are not held into private labs, which corporations have, and for military contracting work and things like that. So often we're thinking that we're staying advanced and we understand things, and religious parity concepts that we have not applied ourselves, and we all do it. And there's no way around it other than actually getting involved in the research and the science yourself. So I would just encourage us to definitely be scientifically literate, but stop being so like on the dick of just the academic lifestyle, because you're not getting the facts as they are. You're getting what the public is deemed to be worthy to know, which is a different reality, whether you understand that or not. And so, yeah, it's a delicate balance. It's a delicate balance. Brother Ankh, it sounds like you have something interesting to say.
I just want to know, have I just ended up in a rabbit hole somewhere?
Shout out to the rabbit hole. Hocus Pocus.
Hold on. Who the hell qualified any of y'all Negro beings? The question experts. That makes no sense to me. See, this is the problem with the community. Y'all think y'all got it because y'all read a couple of goddamn anthropology books, vaccine books, and all of a sudden y'all can make a goddamn informed supernova scientific explanation. That's what the hell wrong with the community now. Y'all all do it. Yo, you sound very, very eloquent in your approach to what you said. I heard you. But you gotta stop that, you wilder than you know. You already know that a non-expert, right, does not qualify you to make any decisions for anybody. Do you know why? Because everybody be doing it. That is the climate of the college community.
I agree with you.
Experts. So hold on. So then how do we separate the quacks, right, from the experts? You make time to go get that paperwork. That is the great separation. And that's the difference between religion and science. A religious person, anybody can be a preacher. Just say it. The Holy Spirit got me, but everybody can't be a scientist.
Well, let me 100%. Let me put it back to you as well, too. Anyone can be a scientist as well, too. All you gotta do is go enroll your little community college right there, get yourself an AA, right, or a BA. All you're doing is reading and answering questions in a textbook that's already a half a decade old. It's not updated. And on top of that, again, that's public science. That's the things that are not being leveraged with patents and IP and military contracts. So you're getting filtered. That's just the reality of it. So I think we have a lot of the paradox of life. You're 100% right with it, at least 50%, because we have people who are claiming to be scientific because they get a degree outdated, never invented nothing themselves. Inventing something and innovating is totally different than repeating what is, right? Then there's layers to what is. And at the same time, you're right. Anyone can go and go have a dream and wake up and say, I'm Jesus back again. And people do that. Right? All the time. Now, don't give that person money too. I know plenty of them. Billionaires who believe they're Jesus. And so it's a very interesting situation we find ourselves in, that we just have to have discernment to navigate. Again, I'm not against the religious thing, the spirituality thing, or the science thing. I just think that we should not, just like you don't go listen to that preacher and believe all that shit. Don't just go to the journals and this and that and believe that's the end all be all, because it's not. There's so much innovation that's coming, and there's so much that's held back from us that we'll be seeing shortly. That's all I want to say to this point.
So why not just tell it? So that since you seem to be so eloquent in your speech, then why not just tell the people the truth? Tell them the truth. That's really not how science works. Just because you got a degree in science doesn't mean that your word is taken in science. It doesn't mean.
Well, the truth is this.
What it means is now you have the ability to play the game. Hold on, bro. Let me finish my point. Then you come in. Just because a person goes against a degree in science, whether it be a doctorate degree, whether it be a 2 to 4 year degree, that does not give them the right to stand on a soapbox and start kicking outside. No, we know that's not. There's a thing called scientific consensus. There's a thing called being judged by your peers. There's a thing called scientific method, repeatable experiments. So as long as you say that, then we can continue to have this conversation. At this point, I think I'm kind of tricking the people with the little. I hear it. I hear you, bro.
Hey. Well, at the same time, you look at the peer review thing, and we can get very specific in this.
Wait, before you go there, hold on. Before you go into the peer review, also just take note of your Thomas Edisons and all of these according to, and this is not necessarily my ranking, but this is, since we're dealing with Ankh, and Ankh likes to keep it super scholastic. Thomas Edison and these famous inventors by our Western, Thomas Edison didn't have no education, champ. He didn't have certification or paperwork. He actually did the science work. And that's why he was regarded as a scientist, because he did science. It had nothing to do with him going somewhere and getting a certification. It had to do with him looking at the environment, making observations, coming up with ideas, hypotheses, doing experiments to test them, getting his findings, and then turning them over to the people. So that didn't have anything to do with him, going and getting there's a lot of dropouts outside of Kanye. Shout out to Ye, you know what I'm saying? But Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Paul Allen, Mark Zuckerberg, all of these people are dropouts, champ. Just FYI.
And again, that's not something to praise, because it's very hard in this world to advance to a certain economic level without playing the institutional game that unfortunately the society lives in today. So I'm not encouraging people don't go to college. If they have the discipline to do that, then definitely do that. Life will be much harder if you don't do that. But life is hard anyway. But I do want to say regarding the peer review issue is, Brother Inky just made some great points right there, as well as this. There are Nobel laureates.
All right, time out. Everybody time out. Let me plug this real quick. Y'all know the debate is going down tomorrow. The final debate to end out the year.
Ain't no
Brother
debate.
Garfield going up against Brother Jabari. If you didn't get your tickets,
this just in, breaking news. Garfield Reed has ran from the debate. This just in, breaking news. Garfield Reed has ran from the debate. Everybody knew that Garfield was going to run. Sarnetta, I don't even know why you shocked. Garfield ran from me on a debate on this channel. And if he looks at Jabari as a more formidable opponent, according to his little pea brain, his little mind, if he fears that Jabari is a more formidable opponent, and he didn't show up for the debate with me, what makes you think, Sarnetta, that Garfield was going to show up for this one?
get your tickets now. I'm dropping the link inside of the chat. And it's at 1 o'clock sharp. We will be in the building 1 o'clock sharp, so that way y'all can have the rest of y'all New Year celebrated. It should be over by 6 o'clock, no less than 6. So we still can have the rest of our day to ourselves. And the link is in the chat once again. Matter of fact, let me pin the link so that y'all can get ahead and get this link when y'all ready.
Hey, Sarnetta, you got any judges, or just like people decide how you decide to win?
Yeah, this is the toughest league. We don't do the judges thing, brother.
So
we don't do all of that because people can be biased when they judge it.
Well, you. Okay, so then whoever got the biggest following, that's who wins. That's how you might not even
Nah, believe it or not. But the people over here are the smartest on YouTube, man. Believe it or not, man. The HOK followers are the smartest. They know how to determine what is right. They study, they research. The Arm and Rock Squad people are the smartest. We're the smartest over here, brother. So we are compared to none on this channel. You got the Arm and Rock Squad audience, you got Garfield audience, and you got our audience. So we pretty good. We pretty good.
You're gonna leave us out. Okay, I'll take that. Go ahead, man.
I think we were ending that last.
Real quick. No new debates coming out. That's fine. We got the time.
Okay, we having a good discussion right now.
I'm down with the Lions Den, man. And I'm telling you, the Lions Den should take any team that's online right now. We want to smoke with everybody.
They get beat up right now, Inky. Inky, first of all, hold on. I don't like what you just did.
JJ, please, man. Let them talk. You gonna talk, JJ?
Inky, I don't like what you just did. You actually made it seem like Thomas Edison or something. Tell the people the truth. He was actually an entrepreneur. We know some famous black people, right, that actually invented like the carbon inside, like they really did that. He brought together town. He was like, hey, bring the town together, baby. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no that. Why you do that? Why you do that? See, boy, I tell you, man. Boy, you know what, yo? Hey, I gotta always respect the way you do, because none of these dudes have that talent. None of them.
So Inky, you know you got Q-Butter coming up on Monday, so
he's picking up a sign.
Ain't it Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah. You got Q-Butter on Tuesday, brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be light work, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna
turn
be
on your camera, Q. Turn on your camera, Q.
Don't hide
So you ain't gonna do nothing.
Listen, everybody, calm down. Stop for a minute. I'm talking to Q-Butter, man. Q-Butter, you in the building?
What's up with Professor Berlin?
All right, Q-Butter is in the building, man. What's up, Q-Butter? You got Inky on Tuesday. Are you preparing yourself for your sources and everything, brother?
Nah, I'm doing right here. Like Sasha said, presentation on deck, information on deck, sources on deck. Inky, you know what I'm saying? Not that we just don't want to put on a show, but we want to make sure that people leave with something good. HOK is happy that they're at the top of the year, so we don't want no nigga shit. We don't want no bullshit. Sorry for the curse, but Saudi told me to leveling up this year. Sources. None of the BS. So Inky, I'm just telling the people, you can't be coming up and talking about this is the book you reading, and the only thing you referring to is the first page. We gotta make sure we read the sources. We gotta make sure the sources is good. And no freestyling. No freestyling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Inky, this on the popping, bro. We put it on for the science community. The perversion of science. And I'm not gonna say Inky is pseudo. I'm just gonna say you really do sound pseudo. I'm not gonna say you are pseudo. I'm just gonna say you really sound pseudo. But it's all right though, because I understand what's going on in our community. So I just want to make sure that we clarify how we do have those in our community that really do appreciate and understand science for what it is, promoting black science, black nationalism, and we're not trying to mix it up. You feel me?
And I'm gonna say this to you, brother Inky. Let me see your face when I say this to you, brother. You mean to tell me you come from?
That's right,
Dr. Ali Muhammad. Brother Polite. Listen, just be quiet. Be quiet. You come from the school of Dr. Ali Muhammad. Brother Polite.
Pseudo.
And even the Arm and Rock Squad back in the days, all the scientists is at it. You fucking fell off and moved down to the Lions. What the hell is going on with you, brother?
Don't forget Natural Tahuti was with us back in the days.
God damn. You really fell off, brother.
Listen, The lion's den is where it get like that. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus now. Right.
Listen, I got I dropped episode number 7 where people could listen to me and Q Butter going back and forth intensely before we get to Tuesday, so y'all can understand the building. And the question that we're going to deal with is light used the same way in science and in spirituality? So the onus of the burden of proof is going to be on our lovely rocket scientists, if you will, that's going to be breaking down the logical fallacy of lights in spirituality. So it's going to be a very entertaining show, and we will be able to see who is pseudo to the definition, as well as who is a scientist, because it gets really difficult when the number one scientist is on the God team. See, that's
I guess JJ moving up. He going in. JJ getting strong out there, man.
Hey, my recruiting skills on top right now.
JJ getting strong out there, man. Okay, Jay, I see you, nigga.
I got some heavy hitters.
You think Alman Ra McCarthy is a heavy hitter? But yeah, shout out to Alman Ra McCarthy. Shout out to my man Alman Ra McCarthy, though. You're right. Alman Ra is pretty good. So anyway, let me move on over to the brother Joshua. What's up, Joshua?
Shalom, what's going on, man? All praises to y'all. Shine, peace and black power to the family. And I had a sincere question for some of our brothers that are heavy into the science community. So, I mean, Q Butter, any other brothers can answer this question. Can you guys provide us with an example of an experiment that they did?
You breaking up, Joshua? You breaking up? Joshua.
Yeah, can you hear me now? I wanted to ask, can any of the brothers who are heavy into science, can you guys provide us with an example of that was considered in science?
You're breaking up, brother. You're breaking up, brother.
Okay, well, hold on.
You gotta get off the Obama phone, brother.
I heard him enough, son.
I wanted to ask the brothers that's into science, heavy. I wanted to ask them, can you brothers provide us with an example of a experiment that was conducted to simulate the Big Bang Theory?
Oh, good question. Who want to jump in on that?
None of that is proven yet.
Is he serious, yo?
That's the point of you got it.
The closest thing to that probably is when the sperm hits the egg.
I'm bringing something.
That's why nobody's nothing to say. It's funny also how this community throws around the term pseudo.
Yo, you just jumped out of nowhere, yo. I'm trying to give him something serious to shut him down, yo. Go ahead. Don't talk to us. Shut it all down. Go ahead. I'm pulling up something. I got it. Go ahead.
Shut it down. No, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. I like you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you got evidence of the Big Bang tonight? Oh, that's
No, you got it. Okay, I'm going to speak. One mic. Who's speaking? Who is speaking?
Go ahead. Hey, Q, I'm going to slow him down. I'm going to rock him to sleep. Go ahead, Q. I'm going to bring up all the evidence. Go ahead, Q.
He said evidence. Look, right there. You see that? You can see the screen sign that right there. Boom. We created a Big Bang CERN right there. Boom. Next question. Next question. Literally, it says recreating Big Bang matter on Earth. What the fuck do you want more? This is CERN. Hold on. Sign that. Real quick. I understand $20 opinions, but when we're talking to a $100 table, them $5 opinions don't make sense. CERN is a multi-billion-dollar project that spans in Switzerland, puts billions of dollars on it. Billions of dollars. Just like the other dude the other day asked me, do they have anything that uses gravity? And you got $20 billion companies that are centered around gravitational energy. But it doesn't exist. I don't understand, bro. And I'm not trying to insult nobody, but this is the reality when you got people putting all this money into these theories, but you got the audacity to have somebody that ain't even bought a physics book in their life to talk that this stuff ain't real. And here it is. You just asked, is there any science that's being done to prove the Big Bang? Or even experiment with things at Big Bang? I show it on the screen, not you, brother, but here comes the sound effects. I love the sound effects, but we're going to learn together, and we're going to earn together Black Power.
I mean, that's
Have they found the fundamental particle for gravity yet?
I have not.
I have not. So all that's over. We ready for these questions.
Sonetta, we need a sound effect for when Inky moves the goalpost each night. Everybody, we're gonna put a yellow play every time Inky moves the goalpost, y'all. And I learned from Sonetta. I call this the Sonetta defense. Keep it on topic, bro. Don't let these dudes move the goalposts. I learned that from Sonetta the other night. Right there on topic. You just said, are there any experiments being done on Earth to test the Big Bang? Now what y'all need to do is say, you know what? I didn't know about that. Thank you for putting me on. That's the things that we need to happen. So I'm waiting for y'all to thank me and Sonetta for giving you this information so now you can look it up and actually look at what they're doing to understand the Big Bang.
Well, let me go ahead and be the first one to thank you, too, brother. Let me go on the record and be the first one to thank you. Yeah, I want to go ahead and thank you, too, brother, for going ahead and providing us for evidence that they're attempting to produce evidence of the Big Bang and not providing us with evidence of the actual Big Bang. I want to also go ahead and thank you, brother, for saying that I want to go ahead and also thank you, brother, for saying that moving the goalpost is asking for scientists to actually prove the fundamental principle of all of their research, because see, it's very easy to ask religious people, can you prove God exists? But see, when you ask the very same scientist that's asking you that question, can they demonstrate some solid, listen to this word, physical evidence? You know, the physics people, you know, the physics specialists, can the physics specialists provide a physical, tangible evidence? Then they start to say, guess what? You're asking the wrong questions. You're playing mind games. You're moving the goalposts. Guess what? That is called pseudo. See, that's the definition of pseudo, when you actually believe in a thing that you cannot prove. And that's not my belief system. That's theirs. That's what they say about religion. Because religious people believe in a God they can't see and touch. They believe in a God they can't prove exists. They believe in a non-physical entity that's controlling physical reality. Well, guess what? Last I checked, since they haven't discovered a particle for gravity, gravity is a non-physical entity that's controlling physical reality that they can't prove exists. So I want to go ahead and thank you, too, brother, for keeping that on the record, and make sure you bring this non-evidence providing energy on Tuesday. I love it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well put.
All right.
You know, I got my gloves on. I got my heart. Look, Sonetta, right there. So the reason why, Sonetta, the brothers that you just heard speak don't understand the science, because they don't understand what the model is trying to explain. See, the Big Bang model is explaining these four factual observations. Right? So the first observation, cosmological expansion. The universe and galaxies are expanding. That is a well-observed, that's an observation. Then we have cosmological background radiation, CMBR, in which we observed that there's electrons giving a temperature of about 2.7 degrees Kelvin around everywhere we look in the universe. And there's micro nuances between it. And that's what the brother was talking about, gravitational filaments yesterday. And Sonetta, the brother literally said gravitational filaments and cosmological filaments are an esoteric understanding of the brain. I can't believe the shredding of logic that we're doing in the community, and the shredding of logic.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I didn't say you. Let him finish. No, you just respond, Nikki. Let him finish.
I'm going down the line. So now these are the four pillars. Then you got to be able to explain chemistry and the theoretical applications, not applications, but the organization of chemistry, the periodic periodicity in the universe. This is what the Big Bang is based off of. These observations, right? So once you say these observations, so when he's saying, what are we doing to test the Big Bang? What they're trying to do is test the chemical aspects. Word was what he said, what they don't understand, the 10 to the negative 34 seconds after the Big Bang is when it starts, because technically Big Bang is a singularity. But I in my own self have issues with the concept of it. However, if you can't explain the model can't explain the observations that we currently see, and all of us can observe and measure ourselves, then the model doesn't stand. And this is what happens when you have people that don't understand the science. So when you get up and just talk about Big Bang, this and that, or what are they doing to prove it, or experiments, you don't understand how it works. First and foremost, you can take a telescope and you can measure the rate in which galaxies are moving away from each other. Then from there, cosmological background radiation is all over the place. So long as you can explain those two things, then you got to be able to explain the creation of particles and subatomic particles and the entire periodicity of particles in the universe. Those are the 3-4 pillars of it. It's that simple. But if you don't understand that, then you would be able to, you would sound like, unfortunately, Brother Ankh.
All right, we're gonna bring on first of all, I want everybody to understand that make sure y'all subscribe to that channel right now. That's the channel called Sauce Up or Shut Up. It got 10,000 subscribers so far. That's where we're gonna be moving this knowledge at, where everybody gonna have to really sauce up or just shut up. I'm working on the banner as we speak to go up there. I'll be having all these channels, man. Most of the channels, all of them got over 10,000 subscribers. But this is the smallest one, but we're gonna build this up right now. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sauce Up or Shut Up. Let me bring on the sister. The sister been sitting back. And then you let me see what the sister got to bring to the table.
Stop. Can I just respond to Q Butter before you go to the sister real quick? 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Okay, hit the share screen real quick so I could teach Q Butter the scientist about scientific method. Now, let me show you how Q Butter was very disingenuous, and he loves to use that word. So we're gonna wrap it up and put a bow on it for him and send it back to him. He said he showed you guys 4 observations. He said, "Oh, now something. I'm gonna respond to Inky's request for evidence with showing the people that don't know any better 4 observations, and then I'm going to use technical terminology to make it look like what I'm saying is really grounded in science." But when you look right here at the scientific method that these guys supposedly use, observation is the very first thing. So observation does not constitute evidence in science. Based on the scientific method, champ, you have to take that through hypothesis, data analysis, experimentation. So there's a lot more steps that have to go on before a observation becomes a hardcore scientific law or universal law or maxim. So what I'm saying is, people, it is very easy when you don't really understand the material to be swayed in one direction or other. But that's why I be ice cold, super cool, because like I said, when it comes to the science, the GOAT is with God. So it's a wrap.
All right, let's see what the sister can bring. So you heard this. What's going on in your mind, sis?
Well, nothing. Actually, he asked him if they were doing any experimentations, like to try to understand the Big Bang Theory, which is what he showed that they were doing that. So I don't understand why, like he says, you keep moving the goalposts with that. Because he asked, are they trying? And he provided that they are trying right now to do that. But also, because I was about to leave, but Sonetta, I wanted to. You had somebody on here, Naftali.
Hold on. You better not call that name out now. That girl's a sniper.
Come on, son. That is start that. You know what it is, son.
Hold on, man. You call it out. You call it out, Naftali. That's a sniper right there. Now be careful.
So she said that the Earth was like 2,000 to 12,000 years old, and she had all this, like pseudo cherry pick reasons for believing that, right? And then saying it wasn't a belief and everything else. And I wanted to talk to her, have a question, something like that with her, because I don't agree with any of that stuff. Like she's saying, she wants to go scientific, but then science is a belief. But then she wants to use the scientific method. So you believe in the scientific method? Because if you believe in the scientific method, are you using it against the Bible? Do you use that when you're going with that, or do you just go with it because it's written? You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of different things, and then it's like, it was populated in 4,500 years. The 8 billion people we have today, it was with war, with famine, with everything else, diseases, and you like that. A lot of the stuff didn't make sense. So I wanted to challenge her with that. Okay.
I got my money on you, sis.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all. I just wanted to.
Sarnetta dealt with her pretty brutally on that last outing they had. But going back, building on top of what you said, back to the brother showing the graphic concern. I definitely appreciate showing.
I was next to you, kind of slid in.
Hey, no, hold on. Everybody, hold on. I really want to see, sister, you called out Naphtali. Do you think you got what it takes to take on a woman like that? Because she's a Hebrew Israelite. She's a Hebrew Israelite. She is also a scientist. She's a scientist. So if you calling out this woman, I'm saying if you calling out this sister here, you got to know what you're really getting into. You know, a lot of us think that we can do it, but I don't know. Unc should have told you, yo, this is the toughest league right here, man. The toughest place to be in.
Stop.
I'm tough.
So you disagree with the 6,000-year-old premise that she's saying that the Earth is 6,012 more?
Yeah,
that's about it.
6 to 12.
Yeah, 6 to 12.
Yeah, because mostly that was her point. In that, and everything that she said was for that point, but all of the evidence she had too, most of it was cherry picked, and it wasn't really logical for her argument.
Well, Naphtali beat up everybody she faced except for Nepal. Nepal Sadar is the only one that shut down. Yeah, she's the only one that shut Naphtali down.
Yeah, I mean, I see her on here. I see she do her thing, but I mean, I also could take her on with that contradiction thing that she did too, because that was crazy.
Okay.
When you're dealing with the Bible and you want to stay within the Bible, right? And I'm not talking about trying to prove it outside of the book. If I want to stay within the paradigm of the Bible and prove everything within the Bible, a lot of stuff she said the Bible don't say.
Yeah, I think the only person that Naphtali is afraid of is Nepal. She would rather debate Unc than Nepal. She always talk about, yo, I want Unc. She don't want no Nepal, for real. She know Nepal knows that book. She knows Nepal knows science. So she would rather debate Unc than Nepal. But yeah, I'll see if I can get y'all to have a conversation. Not a debate, but a conversation. Hopefully she might click on. She might click on. Who knows? Who knows?
Right.
Right. Okay. So who was next? You was next.
Yeah, that's it. First of all, man, y'all got to support the sister channel. The bar reloaded, right?
The bar reloaded. The bar reloaded.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, I was in the chat.
Put that in there. Okay. And so you already know. When you're a pseudo you'll kill pseudo. So she's done. So let me kill everybody in this whole Big Bang thing. So if you want to understand the Big Bang, you need to understand nuclear synthesis, right? You need to understand the Hubble constant. And let me share my screen and get all y'all out of here.
The first one you said, nuclear synthesis?
Yeah, nuclear synthesis.
Can you explain it to us?
I'm gonna come on, man. Come on, stop it. You know I know what that synthesis is. Stop. That's your quackery trick right there. Stop it. How elements of form? Stop it, bro. Stop it. Let me show this.
I didn't say read the definition.
You're a funny guy, though. You're a funny guy. I like the way you roll. But it's two things I gotta get you.
You know, we can tell that you're reading while you're reading, right?
I'm trying to get my training out. Come on, man. I know what nucleosynthesis is. I know what the red is. Stop it.
Don't hit him with California. Come on.
So it's two points right here. I want to get Inky on. First of all, Inky claims to be this master teacher, this master biologist and master dietitian and all that. He said, "Yeah, I understand what Charles Darwin is saying, but this is what he didn't tell you, right? So if you're not going with Charles Darwin in his literature, this right here says, you get this straight. It says Charles Darwin's work on the origin of the species, or on the origin of the species by means of natural selection, or the preservation of the favorite races and the struggle for life. Y'all all messed it up. Watch this. Published on the 24th of November, 1859. And this is where Inky all falls short. It says Charles Darwin's work is a work of scientific literature by Charles Darwin that is considered to be the foundation of evolutionary biology. So when this man talks about he don't agree with Charles Darwin, then he's not agreeing with the foundation of evolutionary biology. That's crazy. The foundation of biology. Wow.
Can we discuss it? Can we discuss it? You and I?
I'm playing my evidence right now. So for everybody, like Inky, the pseudoscientist, right? Here's your evidence for the Big Bang. And take a screenshot of it, and if you don't understand it, it's not my fault. Here you go. This is an expert, Lawrence Krauss. Play this segment.
Lithium would be produced. And here are the predictions. And as I've often said, I use these predictions to tell people that the Big Bang never happened. I do have this image that you can now see in my wallet, a wallet card. And when people tell me they don't believe in the Big Bang, I flash them this image. Because these are the predictions based on first principles of nuclear reaction rates of how much helium would be produced in the first few minutes of the Big Bang. And of course, the amount of helium that would be produced depends upon the number of protons and neutrons in the universe. If you have, then you see the amount of deuterium that would be left over that wasn't quite all burned to form helium. The more protons and neutrons you have, the more efficient you are in producing helium, and the less deuterium that's left over. Similarly with helium-3, and then there's some lithium produced, and you notice these numbers change. 25% of the universe is helium, predicted to be helium more or less, whereas 1 part in 10.
Stop right there. I'm gonna let you know that the rest of the world is laughing at you. Right, because I'm telling you, that card that man just showed actually shows the predictions of what would happen. And in science level, he's actually showing you why there is a Big Bang. Right? You talked about the cosmic background. If y'all all had the TV when you was growing up and go off that fuzz in the background, that's actually proving the Big Bang. I'm gonna say this again. Those old TV sets you had, and you see that radio like wait, the little dots. That's the afterglow of the Big Bang. It's called the CMB, the cosmic background radiation. Radiation left after the Big Bang. You got NASA did it, and you got Inky's favorite person. He always talk about that man work. Max Planck. You know, that's the guy that discovered black body radiation. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that verify the Big Bang. Now, it's the Big Bang theory. Now what does that mean? If another theory that explains everything that the Big Bang explains and adds to it, right, then the Big Bang theory will be removed. So I'm going to ask all y'all super smart guys right now. Mr. Inky, get the phone off your ear. Or anybody think they slick enough. Can you please give us a theory that explains everything the Big Bang explains, right? And adds to it. We're waiting. At this point, y'all just smashing it down. Go ahead.
You know, even before that, I would rather you show me in either of y'all religious books the explanation for the focal length of y'all glasses.
Yeah, you just do an extra thing. I don't want to complicate. I don't want to complicate. Right there.
I like to keep it. I'm with you. We boxing right now. You got Brooklyn and Baltimore against y'all. Y'all know this isn't good. Oh, Inky. You know this ain't good, Inky.
I noticed on YouTube he had that black spiritual guy there.
Bro,
he had that black spiritual guy.
It's not a spiritual guy. Listen, don't do it. Give us.
Okay, can I respond to the evidence you provided, sir?
No, I want you to give me a model or a theory, right?
Hold on.
Hold on, Inky, hold on.
Stop. Don't confuse these human beings like that. You've been doing it for years. Since you always up against Charles, you never.
You've been doing it for a few years.
We come from smoke. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, it's on my car with him and Tahuti in the car. I'm gonna pull that up, Inky.
Yeah, pull it up right now. I'm cool with it. Inky, go ahead and explain to us since it's not the Big Bang. Like, we're gonna give you as much time as you want. If it's not the Big Bang, then what? And if it's not evolution, then what? And we're gonna listen to Mr. Intelligent. You're intelligent guy. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the first thing, right? I believe in God. So the first thing I want to take off your table is the onus for you to, like, the audacity. That's a better word. The audacity of you to even try to question me on replacing the Big Bang Theory. I don't have a problem with people that don't have physical evidence for a thing, but they're still questioning and building and journeying and searching to learn more. It is the quote unquote people that are atheists that say there's a problem with the religious people because they can't provide physical proof of their God. And my thing, like, I've been from the block since I was a kid at Free Lunch, 158th Street in the Bronx, champ. It's all about just keeping the same energy. So my thing is the scientific atheist, you believe in something that you can't provide physical evidence for. And when you had the opportunity to show us physical evidence, what you did was show us a YouTube video of a gentleman that used the word prediction 17 times in the first 20 seconds. So that means that you still have provided zero physical evidence, champ. Now, if we go a step further, I can provide you and Q Butter with some studying material as long as Sai hits the share screen right there, so that we can go a step further even and make this a little bit worthwhile for you. So if you go to this website here, this website will provide you gentlemen, especially YouTube, but with quite a bit of studying material, because it provides all of the scientific evidence from the scientists around the globe that are college graduates, that are credentialed, that do not believe in the Big Bang Theory. So, you gentlemen, you guys have a lot of proving to do, because one of your other arguments is that religion is no good because guess what? All of the different religions don't agree. Well, I'm showing you this website right here, champ, and this website is produced by scientists all over the world. And guess what? This website is prima facie evidence that all of the different sects of science don't agree. So all of the different sects of science are arguing, just like the different religions, on their unprovable God of gravity, just like the religions. So when you provide us with physical evidence, champ, of gravity, then we'd be able to entertain that conversation. Now, I already did the lecture where I talked about the hot springs and how the early nucleosides were formed to play the seeding role in the foundation for the early algae that became the complex life forms on this planet. So trust me, champ, I have no problem with taking you in any direction that you'd like to go with this conversation. Oh, look at Sai trying to help you out. Sai trying to help you out as best he can.
Inky, what was you thinking with this hairstyle, bro? The golden monkey, the Reese's monkey, Inky. What the hell? Inky funny as shit.
Hey, nah, listen. I respect your loyalty to bro. I understand what's happening, and so do the people that's watching.
Nah, Inky. I was looking for the Reese's Monkey video, and I saw that.
Okay. It's all right. It's fine. Listen,
I
everybody's
gotta look
watching.
for that. No, Inky, because I was thinking about getting my hair like that too. That's all I'm saying. I'm serious.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. The thing is this, Si, and this is why, again, I'm gonna say I respect it because I understand your loyalty to Ankh. But if you notice, Ankh can't even laugh at your joke because Ankh don't have hair to color. Ankh can't turn his hair no color because it's non-existent. So although we can have a conversation about hair, Ankh can't even join into that. Yeah,
I think can I show you real quick?
Come in
real quick. So I just want to, but not to move the goals, but let's keep the goalposts right where it belongs. Is the side of the defense. So are you a Christian when you say you believe in God?
He's a Hebrew. Evidence for gravity. Hold on. Did you just provide evidence for gravity, Sam, or did you just move the goalpost? After saying not to move the goalpost, look, did you just say not to move the goalpost and then move the goalpost?
So are you a Christian? Are you a Christian? You believe in a biblical God?
He's a Hebrew. Q.
Who's claiming who's in the same group as him with this God?
Nobody. God is music. Christ is a frequency. That's all me alone.
Oh, hold up. Rob Bond, come on in, Rob Bond. Come on in, Rob Bond.
Because you know what, Sonetta? They put in respect on God's name. Like y'all be jumping ships. Like if I was Christian,
are you an atheist? Hold on. Are you an atheist? Hold on. Are you an atheist?
I'm gonna get the floor. Why I respect? What about my Hebrews? They keeping it funky. Y'all just be jumping around these spiritual line hopping people, remixing different deities and stuff. If this was 100, 300 years ago, you would not be able to walk around talking about I have my own version of God. Either you believe in the Christian God or you are not with the game. And now this era, everybody can remix talk about they got chakras. I got a couple of deities. This is my belief in God. Then they're gonna throw in a little powder from physics. They're gonna throw a little pseudo mixture of aliens and Anunnaki. And next thing you know, this is my belief system. And that's what you get a lot of. But I'm asking you to put respect. Come up with your own name. Say that you believe in Shnach. But don't say you believe in God. Because people already have a God. And you disrespecting God and the Hebrew gods and the biblical, all these different gods by coming and saying you believe in God, but now and this is why I said perversion. You are polluting religion and science by not picking a side, bro. I don't know whose side you want. Shout out to my.
All right, now let me respond to that. Let me say this. Hold on. I want to before, and I'm gonna just get out the way real quick. And I want to definitely acknowledge my man Nelson out there holding it down because you're 1,000% right. Si, you know, it's been me and you in the trenches doing this for over a decade, champ. And you know what's funny? It always is the same result. You see Q Butter right there under pressure. When I come with that science, it always goes to Inky's gold teeth, Inky's colored hair, Inky's girlfriend, Inky's this. It never stays on the science because these quote unquote science guys, they cannot defend their material. You got Q Butter as an atheist telling us to put respect on God's name. That in and of itself should cost him the debate. When you come and say as an atheist, you putting respect on God's name, you acknowledge God's existence. Stop it, bro. Who you think you talking to in here with these little young logical fallacy claims you trying to put together and all this emotional church rousing? I think Q Butter's problem with pastors is that he wanted to be a pastor because he comes with emotional argument. None of his arguments are scientific. Talking about is the church putting enough of that Sunday money into STEMs is not a scientific argument. That's a political and economic argument about science. So he doesn't even understand what a scientific. I'm trying to engage him in a scientific argument by saying,
we get ready to move over to Sonetta University. Oh, you got that set up ready? Is it set up? All right. Is it set up ready right now?
Yeah, it's set up ready right now.
Okay, good. So drop that link in there. Put the link in there. Put the link in there so we all can move over. So so we can continue.
And just to clarify,
let me bring in. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I gotta bring in. Let me bring in Just Us and then JJ got to come in.
Too, bro, okay?
I just said you coming in right after Just Us, JJ. You right after. Just Us is on net right now.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, they all talking man-made stuff. That's why I want to talk to Professor Williams, because he ain't about the man-made stuff. That's the level of talking we be talking about. All the other man-made stuff don't mean nothing. They ain't paying no bills. Ain't helping no one to have a roof over their head. Ain't doing none of that stuff. But good entertainment now. Don't get me wrong. Good entertainment. That's why I want to be with Professor Walter Williams will be on Monday. All right. What time?
Monday about like 1 o'clock.
All right. That brother be looking for somebody, he found him.
Mm-hmm. All right, JJ, come on in and shut this whole shit down, JJ, with your scholarship, man. You the only one coming in and killing this shit. JJ, put your camera on and come on in here and kill this shit, JJ.
These guys gonna come in here and filibuster and talk all this stuff and self-proclaim that the Big Bang Theory is 100% actual and factual. We can't even go for that until we get into the meat and potatoes of the situation. You see, now I got a few questions for these scientists on here. I got a summary of the LPP fusion. I need you to answer some of these contradictions of the Big Bang. All right? We got key contradictions. And you need to explain to us what's going on with some of these things. Here go one. Right elements, lithium and helium. All right? Now it says prediction. Any super high explosion throughout the universe, like the Big Bang, would have generated a certain small amount of light element, lithium, and a large amount of helium, right? The observation. Here's the observation. When we do science,
yo, JJ, can you turn the TV off behind you?
Yeah, you got your preacher on right now.
Hold on, let me turn this way.
It's good, JJ. It's good. Go ahead. Now finish killing them, JJ. Take them out, man.
These guys, man. We're gonna deal with the contradictions. Then you want to explain this. Now, they said, the astronomers have observed older and older stars. When you get talking about this cosmic microwave background, we're gonna have some problems. See? Okay. They said, the astronomers have observed older and older stars. The amount of lithium observed have gotten less and less, and the older stars is less than 1/10 of the predicted level. The oldest stars near to us have less than half the amount of helium predicted. However, well-understood fusion processes in stars and reactions inherited by cosmic rays have accurately predicted the correct amounts of these and these other light elements. Here go another one. I'm just going to write them down. I want you to deal with it.
I know what you're saying, but do you understand what you're saying right now? You're killing yourself. Stop.
Okay, well, you deal with it. I'm just giving you the prediction observation, and you deal with it. So you write it down. I'm going to come back to that. Here go number 2. You deal with this. Antimatter.
Yeah, leave him alone. Let him go. He's roasting you right now. Let him go.
Here go a prediction for your Big Bang. Since the intense radiation of the Big Bang will produce matter and antimatter in equal amounts, mutual annihilation of particles anticipate pairs would reduce the surviving matter density to around 10 to the 17th protons. Now, here's the observation. The matter density in the universe is observed at least 10 to the 7 ions. That's more than 10 billion times higher than the Big Bang prediction. So you don't even explain none of this stuff still, right? You run around talking about it's good and perfect. Some of this stuff I just read, you don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Here goes 3, I'm going to leave you alone. I want you to deal with them and explain to us. We got the people that's debunking this. I don't want to hear you, oh, well, you know what a scientific method is. I don't want to hear none of that today. Now we're gonna do 3. Surface brightness. Here's the prediction in your Big Bang, right? In any existing universe, any optical illusion makes objects at high redshift, right? It appears larger and dimmer. So the surface brightness, the ratio of the apparent brightness to apparent area declines sharply with redshift. Here's the observation. I told you your prediction. Here's the observation. You deal with it. Look it up. All right, I see your eyes and I can see your camera. Observation. Based on observation of thousands of galaxies, surface brightness is completely constant with distance as expected in the universe that is not expanding. Let's deal with those 3. I got 20 more if you want me to. I got a whole list. A whole goddamn list. You better be able to deal with it.
No, you have defeated me. So now, could you please read the theory that has overthrown the Big Bang? I'm just waiting for that. Inky said he just believes in God. He wouldn't tell us was the Hebrew God, was the Big God. Crazy. So I don't even know.
JJ, you ain't gonna be able to get Ankh. Listen, I've been trying to get Ankh to answer a scientific question scientifically for 10 years. He's gonna run every time.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. You want to do that? Hold on. You want to do
JJ.
We heard you today.
All right. I was top scientist today.
I'm talking about JJ.
All right, JJ, we heard you. Hey, are you ready? Did you start the channel over there?
Yeah.
I need you to go and start the show. Go and start your show right now, because I'm heading over there. I'm bringing everybody. We're going over there.
Let's go.
So now you need to give me that channel. He don't know what to do with it, man.
All right, yo, just chill, JJ. I got something good for you.
You begging for a channel? How dare you?
I'm hating on all 3 days, the man.
Come on, man. You got 12,000 subscribers over there, and yesterday's top peak numbers was 1,500. Now I did that on my own platform.
All right, yo, here, here's the link. I'm waiting on Unc to start this so I can head on over there. We getting in there. Hey, yo, JJ, I got Source Up or Shut Up. I don't think you're ready for that channel.
I said, bro, that's all I do, man. That's all I said I do, man. Since I come around y'all and grown
JJ ready,
yeah, he already. Hey, I'm the only one that got the top resume around. I done debated all.
JJ don't do nothing else. He just do this 24 hours a day, This JJ ready.
And look, I got 2 new heavy hitters on the team. I got
I don't know what to say about that.
Dr. E. I got a new you ready? I got King Nine in the building. Shout out to the Lions, all our affiliates. And the same sisters and Nancy come up out of Ample Crew. She what up?
Hey, you seen that Sister Honey? Sister Honey getting ready to chop y'all heads off over there.
She with us.
Nah.
No, she's with Unc. She's with Unc. The Amon Ross wife.
Right.
But all of us is back there. So hey, she ain't mad at us.
For the record, I know people can't really tell my camera not right, but my hair is not black. It's like black and purple. Just for the, I know I got people in.
Take your hat off. Let me see.
So right now, you can't really see it. It's kind of like purple.
Yeah, I see it.
Like a dark, you know what I'm saying? A little melody.
Hold up.
It's like grape juice. It's like grape juice. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Can I have real quick 1 second?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the article that they presented, right? Bro.
Okay.
If I share the screen, y'all can see this.
Let me see what you got. At least you went and researched. I'm just ran out the goddamn building.
No, Unc is live right now because I'm getting ready to go over there. Hey, go to the link, family. I need everybody. Let's move right over there. Let's kick that link. Sign that in the person.
Hey,
no, let Q finish. Let Q finish.
I'll do it over there because I'm about to do it.
All right, go ahead right over there, Q. Go ahead. Hit that link. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, JJ. Let's get over there. Inky, let's go. Let's go.
All right, I'm over there.
All right, peace, y'all. We out of here. I need everybody. Let's roll over there.
Sandpit Records. Hey, man, they can't.
When two cultures collide.
Yep.
The link is in the chat, brother. The link is in the chat. Let's get it.
All right, I'm coming out. Tell them people I'm coming out.
They hear you. They hear you.
Oh, my bad. I'm teaching children now.
I got you. I know it's the end of the school day.
Yep.
When two cultures collide, which one will stand to liberate the black community? First of all, I need.
Damn, I be putting a lot of work